Hey people, welcome to Topcat's Layer or Lair, whatever. I just wanted to talk about a couple of movies that came out recently. While they're fresh in my mind, um, X-Men Apocalypse and Captain America: Civil War. Now, I did not expect to like one more than the other. I thought they were both going to be good. I actually expected one to be better than the other one, and my expectations were reversed. And now I'm going to talk about stuff that does not match up with what a lot of people have been saying, which is that Civil War was amazing and X Men Apocalypse was crap. I loved X Men Apocalypse. I loved it ever since X2. I wanted. I went, well, X3 is going to be Apocalypse, right? Because that was my expectation. X Men Apocalypse. Sure. Third movie comes along. We didn't get that. We got something different. And it wasn't that great. And it was kind of disappointing. And it was a poor rip-off um, of Joss Whedon's astonishing X-Men at the time, which involved the Cure. It was popular, but they didn't get Joss Whedon to direct it. A few years later, you're like, oh, the movie that could have been with Avengers, but oh well. Um, yes, my mug, Top Cat's layer, or layer, whatever. Um, so yeah, the movie that could have been. I loved all the cast members. I thought it was great. The younger cast, even though they're a bit awkward and young and everything, that's fine because they are meant to be awkward and young. They're the fledgling X Men group, you know. Um, Even though First Class came first, this is more the specific X Men. Like this is when they're X Men proper, basically. Um, and you got all it's everything. It's got everything you want. And the thing I was very impressed with was they found a way to make each of the horsemen have a moment where they were kind of challenged by their. It's like these four horsemen of the apocalypse. They're almost brought into a cult, and Oscar Isaac was actually talking about Apocalypse, I think, as a cult leader. That's kind of what he based because Apocalypse, on paper, is very two dimensional. Ah, that's the joke, and I didn't even mean for it to be two dimensional on paper. Um, but in terms of these characters, he wants to rule the world. He wants to, you know, but they found a way to make him a bit more complex, just a little bit, just enough that I go, okay, cool, I buy it. But he doesn't need to be super complex, right? Um, and then, oh, there's my housemate walking around. So then you got uh, his motivation. What's his motivation, right? It's explained in the opening little dialogue. The best thing about X-Men movies, it does the thing that I hate about movies well. The opening voiceover thing. I hate that in movies. I hate being told instead of shown. But what it does, it gets in there and it gets out. It just says, you're mutants, you know, when, evolution happens. And it's like, it explains mutation as, the next step in evolution. And sometimes it jumps forward violently, unexpectedly. Great. We understand we have mutation in a context that we can understand than it does the movie, right? In this, it explains what happens if a mutant has like unlimited power, right? Would they not see themselves as a god and a worthy ruler? Boom! We have. That's not the exact thing they say, but we have the motivation for Apocalypse. That's great. That's something we don't have in Civil War. So, I'll continue on Civil War and Apocalypse later in another video.